The 2K Sports Group.
Every diamond's a flake. I'm sent to the
There's a bunt. Here in San Antonio, Texas, with another sold-out arena. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Western Conference battles, always fun. This time, it's the San Antonio Spurs intent on protecting home court. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Minnesota, Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Garnett, and it's Rubio in at the one spot. And it's Wiggins missing. And San Antonio has possession. Parker kicks to Thomas. Here's Aldridge. Parker outside, fires for three. Garnett grabs the board. Spurs on defense.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Parker kicks to Duncan. Fires from 14. Shot's good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to talk with Flip Saunders for a minute. I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake, and with this floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
Thanks, Doris.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Towns. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Now Rubio. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Rubio outside. Wiggins against Leonard. Lock at 6. From the corner. Shot no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Thomas passes to Parker. From deep. That's good for Thomas on the assist from Duncan. Thomas got 5.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Coach.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
In the corner, it's Martin. And that one off the back of the rim and in. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Parker kicks to Duncan. There's the dish to Parker. Lets it go from deep. Wiggins with the rebound for Minnesota. They've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's the screen. And it's Rubio penetrating. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. San Antonio leading. Here's Parker. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Parker's got his first basket.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of this.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Both free throws good for Wiggins. So it's San Antonio now. Outside Thomas. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Timberwolves trail. Here's the screen. Leonard against Rubio. Towns kicks to Martin. A floater. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Timberwolves shooting their third free throw shot of the game. The free throw drops for Towns. Here is Parker. Duncan outside. Thomas against Wiggins. Thomas dishes to Aldridge. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Garnett. The Spurs shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Aldridge. Both shots good from the stripe.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Rubio with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. To the paint. Towns. Tries again. The shot is off. Great D that time from Duncan. Leonard attacking. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
For San Antonio, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Rubio. Down low. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Rubio.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Here's Parker, following the score by Kevin Garnett.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Garnett, the screen. It's Martin on the wing. Here's the three. That is good. Martin's got 7 points in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now, here's Parker. Here's Aldridge. Wiggins with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. And Rubio kicks to Garnett. Outside, Martin. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out, and sometimes the best way to do that is with a timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
To see the stats for Wiggins, how he did last season. Last season put up about 17 points per, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Now Parker. Aldridge, the pass to Leonard. Duncan with the screen for Leonard. Freed up. Nice work off the pick.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Towns. He's got 5 and a missed late. Duncan kicks to Leonard. Here's Thomas. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now, here's Rubio. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Garnett. No good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Parker kicks to Thomas. Eyes a 3. Thomas with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Wiggins, puts up the baby hook. Rubio with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. Spurs have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Duncan dishes to Parker. Shot clock at 5. A baseline J, and Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Parker.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Martin against Parker. Martin kicks to Garnett. Higgins outside. Shot from the wing. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Parker passes to Duncan. And Thomas, here we go. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. In the third spot, the Spurs.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. West is checked in for Duncan. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Trying to get back on track. Mills with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And that misses. That would have put him up.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Muhammad. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just the height separation jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's the West. Bounces high off the rim and drops. West has got it all tied up now for the Spurs. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Begovic with a screen. Muhammad with it. It's Prince on the wing. Feeds it to Begovic. West with some nice D.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Good. You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Well, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jump shot. They might as well be layups with the way they're shooting.
That's good.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
1:31 left to play here in the first. Leonard. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, we've got a moment to look back to last year's Spurs right now. Third in field goal percentage. Third in opponent offense. And they showed up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. This is a team that took advantage of getting to the line.
And as you said, there weren't many teams that scored with the efficiency that they did last season. They did a great job of being selective and working for the best possible shot.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. Timberwolves trail. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Begovic with a screen. Here's Bielitsa. Looking for his first basket still in this one. 5 on the clock. Prince kicks to Levine. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And Green gets it to go.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Picked by West. Jumper off the screen. Mills can't hit.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Bielitsa. A fader. The shot will not go.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Leonard on the wing. 5 points in the game. Breaks it off the glass. Leonard's got 7.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
The shot is off. And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs out in front as they end the first quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, very demanding. Throughout the years, he was hardest on his point guard, Tony Parker. And here's what Parker had to say about that.
My first 3-4 years, it was tough sometimes. Sometimes, like, eyes watered. I was, like, really angry, and it was tough at times. Definitely very hard on me early in my career.
Even though it seems like that was a very long time ago now, to hear Tony Parker talk about it now, it still sounds very fresh to him.
Did he acknowledge, Kevin, that he cried?
It sounds like it, yeah.
The game made him cry. That's one of the things fans forget about with professional athletes. No matter how successful they get, players never forget that pain and frustration or those other emotions they've gone through to help get them to where they are.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a chance for just a second to check out the score breakdown for the Spurs.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jump.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Shang is out there with Towns. And it's Miller in at the guard position.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
And replay through the first minute here in the second. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Aldridge, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 4. Miller outside. Passes it to Martin. He feeds it to Towns. Ginobili against Wiggins. No good. Good work defensively by Ginobili. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Lets it go from 11, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here is Martin. He's got 9. From 11 feet away. Rebounded by the Spurs. Right side, Thomas. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he gets the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You've got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 5. Martin with the bucket. San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Checking out some stats for Ginobili, how he performed last season. Averaged about 10 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Garnett's checked in. San Antonio leading by 6. Thomas a screen on Miller. Here's Parker, and the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. Ricky Rubio checked in for Miller. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And Rubio kicks to Martin. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Rejected by Ginobili. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will return possession. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. In fourth, the Spurs.
Boy, Kevin, I thought their coach really did a fantastic job of getting all of the guys on the team to realize the importance of free throws. You know, last year where they were great, excellent from the line. This year, they're hoping to do even better.
Now here's Parker from 11 feet away. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Wiggins against Parker. The 11-footer. And it's Wiggins missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Timberwolves trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Rubio, the pass to Wiggins. Jang, a screen. Martin against Thomas. Offensive rebound. Wiggins. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Parker. 6 points for him. And he gets it to go. Duncan's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Ginobili on the wing, covered by Martin. Shot off the pick. Offensive rebound, and then Thomas with the jam.
and putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Spurs leading by 6. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Inside, Duncan. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. 8 points for Duncan.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Here we go, San Antonio. The Spurs next team.
Here for LaMarcus Aldridge. He's coming off an excellent season. 7th in scoring, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. Just a terrific year on the glass.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Anderson comes in for Thomas, and Ray McCallum subbed in for Manu Ginobili. Outside, Martin. He dishes it to Jang, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Aldridge drives in, and the layup is good. Aldridge has got 6.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hand.
Jang, a screen. Here's Martin. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Excellent night for Martin. He's got 11 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
The Timberwolves have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Kevin Martin. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Parker. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. Prince comes in for Wiggins. And both free throws good for Martin.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's McCallum, covered by Rubio. Outside Prince. Back to Rubio. Garnett, the screen. Dishes to Prince. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Rubio misses.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving count.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and it'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Spurs have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. No good on the free throw. Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. And then for Minnesota, Bielitsa comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Kevin Martin. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Timberwolves trail by 6. Rubio outside. Now here's Muhammad. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Bialica. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's McCallum. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Rubio outside. Here's the pass to Bialica. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw. Spurs leading by 4. Here's McCallum. Diaw, the screen. Goes up on the wing. Leaps for it. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And the Spurs making a change here. West is checked in. Timberwolves trail by 4. Rubio dishes to Pekovic. Now here's Muhammad. He's tightly guarded. And it's Pekovic missing.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence allows the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Kawhi Leonard on top.
He was at the top of the list for good reason. I mean, this guy had fast hands, worked extremely hard, always moved his feet, and had an excellent basketball IQ.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Minnesota making a switch here. Levine's checked in. And he's good on the second. Timberwolves trail by 5. Prince outside. The feed to Muhammad. Pekovic with a screen. Prince against Anderson. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Levine. Pekovic. And another shot. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Green, he's checked in for Anderson. And so Pekovic nails both of them.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
Here's McCallum. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the inside. West. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Spurs lead by 5.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Levine kicks to Muhammad. Shot clock at 6. Here's Prince. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The Diallo's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Diallo sets the pick for Leonard. And a pick counts off the rim, but it sinks right in. Leonard's got 9.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Muhammad. Bielitsa passes it to Levine. Releases. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And let's take a look at Boris Diaw. Some stats on him. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 8 points a game last season. 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Yeah, you know, you want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. Don't lose ground. He definitely keeps them solid up front.
And the Spurs making a change here. Mills is checked in. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Miller comes in for Tayshaun Prince. And here's Mills. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. He kicks to Diallo. Leonard attacking. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Timberwolves trail by 7. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Levine, guarded by Green, and he gets it to go. Levine's got 6.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Now here's Mills, covered by Miller. Diallo dishes to Green. Diallo with the screen on Miller. And Mills kicks to Diallo. Leonard, that's for 2. Off the left rim and out. Bean passes to Miller. Kicks to Muhammad. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Start now, gentlemen. 2 shots. Move shots.
First one falls for him. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's San Antonio leading by 4. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Coach Popovich, a strong first half for you. Was the up-tempo pace part of the game plan?
Well, we've upped the pace. It's what we need to do because we're not as good a defensive team as we used to be, so something's got to give somewhere.
Pop, thanks for the time, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
You know what jumps out at me?
their efficiency on the offensive end. They shared the basketball. Good shot selection. They showed a lot of patience, and that patience will be tested the rest of the way.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. Few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Really an incredible game from Kevin Martin.
Yeah, he's playing just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Tony Parker is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Thomas. And it's Duncan in at center. That's the San Antonio foul. That's good. That's now 8 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Now here's Wiggins. Kevin Martin on the wing. No good off the front iron.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Parker. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Aldridge is straight. Parker dishes to Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock, and he gets it to go.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Parker against Martin. And Rubio kicks to Towns. Pass to Wiggins. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got his 4th rebound in this one. Rubio with the rebound, and he gets it to go. Duncan's got the lead up to 8 now for San Antonio.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Now the dish to Martin. Parker with the steal. Outside Aldridge. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Wiggins drives in. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Aldridge with a screen on Rubio. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Offensive rebound. It's deflected. Wiggins outside. Towns sets the pick for Wiggins. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Rubio's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. San Antonio calls timeout.
And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
For Duncan. Last season, he played outstanding. 7th in blocks, 13th in field goal percentage. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
I tell you what, he was on serious lane patrol last season. Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up as a top 10 shot blocker.
Oh, here's Parker. He's got 6. Thomas is screen on Rubio. Parker passes to Thomas. And a shot to finish with 2 hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Minnesota calls timeout. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up to the Spurs dance team.
With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
After that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
Here's Martin. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Here's Parker. He's got 6. Feeds to Aldridge. Leonard, that's for 2. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And that's now 11 points for Kawhi Leonard. Martin dishes to Rubio. In the 3rd quarter at just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. But he recovers it. Back to Martin. Tries again. And the layup is good. Martin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Parker kicks to Thomas. Back to Parker. He feeds it to Aldridge. Pass to Thomas. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves trail by 5. Dishes it to Wiggins. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Wiggins has got 15.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Parker passes to Aldridge. Duncan, a screen. Leonard with no one around. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And it's Wiggins missing.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Parker with it. Now guarded by Towns. Parker dishes to Leonard. Low block shot. Misses off the right iron. Timberwolves trail by 5. Up top, Rubio. Covered by Parker. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Duncan. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. And Thomas with the stop.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Here's Rubio. There's a good screen. He dishes it to Garnett. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 7th assist in the game. Spurs leading by 5. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Screen by Duncan. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Thomas with another miss. It's stolen by Duncan. And the Spurs pushing it up now, all alone. And Thomas with the stop.
Big hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Now, here's Rubio. Outside for Martin. Parker with the steal. Now it's Thomas running. Doesn't go all the way. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Rubio. They set the pick. Pocket 6. Towns puts to Wiggins. The tray. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. D gave him a step. He just pulled up and drained the 3.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Now Parker. 6 points for him. Pass to Thomas. Screen by Duncan. It's rebounded by Towns.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Now Parker following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And what a game for Thomas. He has 20 points. And he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Ano Ginobili's checked in for the Spurs. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Gorgie Dang comes in for Kevin Garnett. Levine's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And he makes both free throws. Timberwolves trail by 8. Miller, the pass to Levine. Pekovic with a screen on Ginobili. Levine dishes to Pekovic. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Nikola Pekovic.
They've been on fire from the free throw line, and that efficiency has really propelled them forward.
Kyle Anderson, who's checked in for San Antonio. free throws good from Pekovic. Spurs leading by 6. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Back to Parker. Ginobili left side. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Ginobili. Parker's got the lead up to 9 now for San Antonio. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Miller kicks to Wiggins. Floats one. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Parker passes to Duncan. And now it's a double-digit lead. And now it's an 11-point Spurs lead.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Where the Timberwolves ranked in the NBA last year. 6th in free throw percentage. 7th in points off turnovers. And they made their way into the top 10 in second chance points. I mean, this is a team that really emphasized chasing down missed shots. And they did a pretty good job of it.
And you look at their free throw percentage, not to be overlooked. I mean, this was a team, I thought, that did a really good job of taking advantage of their opportunity.
Now here's Jang. Wiggins up top. Here's Levine. Another miss by Minnesota.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Parker against Miller. Now the pass to Dang. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Jang's got his 2nd basket. Spurs leading by 9. Now here's Parker. 9 points in the game so far. Off target with the open look.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Wiggins dishes to Jang. No good.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
It's tipped and stolen by Jang. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Finished off the break. Levine's got 8.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash-mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Aldridge kicks to Anderson. Aldridge is screen. Right at the free throw line, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Spurs have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
San Antonio, Kyle Anderson. At the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the Spurs with some changes. West comes in for Duncan. And it's Mills in for Manu Ginobili. And then for Minnesota, Bjelica. He's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. And Tayshaun Prince subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. And the second free throw, good. 1:32 left to play in the third. It's Bielitsa. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Bielitsa's got his second bucket tonight.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Let's go. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And when you talk about all-time career numbers, there is one name in NBA history that shows up time and time again. Wilt Chamberlain, Wilt the Stilt, with 23,924 rebounds. His name synonymous with greatness on the basketball court.
And guys, I don't think there will ever be another player that will dominate their position like Wilt Chamberlain did. And it's those rebounding numbers that paint the picture the most clearly. I mean, Wilt averaged almost 23 rebounds a game. Not just over a season, folks. Over the course of his entire career. 11 rebounding titles, and his career total just shy of 24,000. I mean, nobody in the modern era has even come close to that.
No good on that.
Looking at the game Aldridge has been having, he's got 10 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
McCallum, he's checked in for Tony Parker. He's off on the second.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either, as good a foul shooter as he is.
Chang, the pass to Levine. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second play. Spurs leading by 6. 58 seconds left in the third. The feed to Aldridge. Shoots from 14, and that's good for 2. Aldridge has got 12 in the game.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
And it's Miller penetrating. Misses him close.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Levine.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
Mills with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Shooting for San Antonio, Marcus Aldridge. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Aldridge. 11 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Miller. Up in time, and that's not going to go. The third quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 7. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And the final period of play just about to start. Here is Rubio. So on the floor for Minnesota, Rubio and Martin are their backcourt. Shabazz Muhammad is out there with Garnett. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Rubio. Muhammad with it. Now, Thomas defending. 5 on the clock. Now, Muhammad. Great D that time from Thomas. Green inside. He's against Martin. Aldridge dishes to Leonard. He kicks it to Thomas. There's McCallum. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 7. Rubio the pass to Garnett. Towns with it. Aldridge is there. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Wiggins is checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Down low. Here's Aldridge. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. Parker's checked in for McCallum. To the middle. And finished off by Martin.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark may be a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
There's the bucket. Good. 14 points for Duncan. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Rubio. Garnett outside. Kicks it to Wiggins. The shot misses. Great D that time from Duncan. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Leonard, no luck. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Martin with it. Leonard picks him up. Martin the screen. Garnett with the screen for Rubio. Pass to Wiggins. This one for 3. Again, Wiggins missing.
What a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And that one's good by Aldridge.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Timberwolves trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. Now, here's Rubio. And he gets it to go.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Parker outside. Thomas sets a screen for Parker. Parker double team. Shot off the screen. Second chance shot. And Duncan with the layup. Duncan's got the lead up to 11 now for San Antonio.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Rubio against Leonard. Now, here's Rubio. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 5. He's feeling it. Rebound, San Antonio. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's Parker with the drive. Here's Thomas. Thomas with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Rubio. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got 11 rebounds in the game.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Here's Martin. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
At the line for the Spurs, Kevin Martin.
And he makes the first. Free throws good from Kevin Martin.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
San Antonio calls timeout.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
To check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Now here's Leonard. Minnesota with the rebound. Garnett's got his third rebound tonight. Leonard against Rubio. It's stolen by Duncan. For the finish. Oh, the stand by Thomas.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
How about Wiggins in this one? He has 9 rebounds, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Spurs leading by 8. Parker outside. There's the dish to Leonard. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. And all in that time before dropping in.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here is Martin. High, arcing shot. Duncan with the block. Wiggins outside. 5 to shoot. Another shot. Again, Wiggins missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Parker with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Screen by Duncan. Parker kicks to Leonard. Back to Parker. And Thomas. Here we go. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now, here's Rubio. There's the pick. Feeds to Towns.
Rubio.
On the wing, Wiggins. He's guarded by Thomas.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Parker. Rebound, Minnesota. Now, here's Rubio. He feeds it to Towns. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Parker.
Shooting for San Antonio. Carl Anthony tackles. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Spurs leading by 11. High, arcing shot. Leonard, no luck. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Rubio with it. He's picked up by Parker. They set the pick. Rubio dishes to Towns. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Towns has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Minnesota. Thomas, a screen on Rubio, passes it to Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 18 points for Duncan.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Thomas sets a screen for Parker. Dishes it to Thomas. The fadeaway. Can't get it to go. And Minnesota will come the other way. And Rubio kicks to Towns. Here's Garnett. Nice D from Duncan. Spurs leading by 9. Thomas passes to Parker. Duncan outside. He dishes it to Thomas. 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. Aldridge, no one around him. It's good from about 19 feet. Aldridge has got 14 points here in the second half. Timberwolves trail by 11. Rubio with it. There's the screen. Garnett outside. Back to Rubio. There's the 3. Cannot hit. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. Leonard attacking. Pass to Parker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And that's 11 points for Tony Parker.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 13. And here's Martin.
Spurs foul. Tim Duncan. That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Kevin Martin. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Martin. He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
Duncan kicks to Parker. The pass to Aldridge. Clock at 6. Back to Parker. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Rubio with it. Now Thomas defending. Now Rubio. Left side Martin. It's stolen by Duncan. Parker up top. Covered by Rubio. Aldridge. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Wiggins has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Free throw no good for Thomas. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Martin for 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Now here's Parker. Double team on Parker. Thomas goes in. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker. 30 points for Jay.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Spurs.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one tonight against the Timberwolves.
And one of the league's truly special talents making his mark. Once again, another great performance for Duncan. And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds. Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. And finished off by Martin.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here's Parker. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound, Minnesota. Martin dishes to Rubio. The feed to Towns. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Can't hit from in close. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
David, this was a game not for the faint of heart. How did you guys play through the physicality?
Yeah, you know, it's a bunch of smart guys in this locker room. You know, guys know time and place. You know, we want to be aggressive, but also want to be smart with it. So, you know, the game got a little chippy, but by that time we had a good lead.
Congratulations, David. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tim Duncan.
Tonight, just another page to tack on Tim Duncan's lengthy Hall of Fame resume. The fact is, Tim Duncan can still dominate as he always has. Maybe his game has changed over the years, but like he showed us here tonight, his all-around greatness has never gone away.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.